Ah, dear. Once more you've gained the fall of Solium, where one among you may go free, but first you shall have to prevail against the essence in the liberation rite.
Liberatus.
Reader, your companions are gathered here under the fall. They shall be counting on you.
Barushta.
Indeed, as the cycle of the rites turns ever faster, so too is our plan set in motion. My agents in the Commonwealth are beginning to cause a bit of a stir out there, and word has reached high places that the rites are ending. This is our chance, though. Let us not despair should victory elude us here. We shall make most of whatever the scribes may have in store for us. That is to say, good luck, my girl. It's time. There's a new one over here. The locket. I might actually turn some of these off and then turn them back on again for the next one. Turn that one off for now. The other two can stay on. I want to make things interesting at least. Not too interesting though.
Once more, the Nightwings gain the summit of the sacred Mount Aladiel to conduct the liberation rite, even as the stars themselves abandon you. Make good upon these final opportunities, reader. This glorious age-old tradition coming to an end upon your watch. I trust your adversaries, the Essence, shall not throw away this chance. Choose now who may go free, should they unfortunately fail.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirats is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirats is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Essence, come forth and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Pamitha swoops down from somewhere and unfastens her mask. I am known as Pamitha Than. I am mean to return to my ancestral home and promptly resume my responsibilities as flight tactician of the High Wing Remnants. Our long stalemate against the Commonwealth shall soon be ended. Should I and several of my sisters manage to rejoin our clan, then our vengeance shall be swift and thorough. Your quarrel with the country that cast you in exile is beneath the notice of the scribes. Pamitha Than, here you shall be judged under the stars. My quarrel with the Commonwealth is all that gave me and my sisters strength enough to reach this point. The scribes ought, well, take heed of how my people suffer. We are not weaklings anymore like your Therese de Tivis. We shall not fall in line with our flightless fools and their naked attempts to subsume our heritage and our culture. Speak not again thus of Saint, or you shall be expelled. Pamitha Than. She scoffs and turns her attention towards her side. And Nightwings, as for you, the fury we shall eminently show is nothing in comparison to the hatred growing for your Commonwealth in the mountains on the other side. She signals to her sisters to ready themselves. You seek your freedom, but there shall be nothing save for devastation should you manage to return. Nightwings, your decision. On whose behalf shall you conduct the liberation rite? Reader, I would ask you to choose wisely, but I'm sure you know no other way. And you, prepare your song, Tariq. Of course, it's Celeste.
Whom do you intend to liberate?
I do want to see Jodario go free. I would be so sad if she couldn't make it out. And I think she would probably be the best choice for the rebellion or whatever. I think Sir Gilman is the second best choice. I think Pamitha should help. She's unworthy anyway to go free anyways. Might actually do Sir Gilman. There's only 3 people worthy anyways, so... Okay, Sir Gilman. You got this.
Sir Gilman.
Has this knight at last regained his honor? Now let us find out.
Who shall stand with him?
Let's do...
Bertrude.
We shall lend our support to that one then. And... I don't want to force Pamitha to, like, deny her sister freedom. I can't do it. Okay, I got this.
Jodariel.
As you will, reader.
It is done.
One final obstacle to overcome, ere it can soar again above your commonwealth. Such destruction I shall rain upon it soon, but first let us dance this final time. This is gonna be another one where I let, like, one of the worst possible people out.
Commence.
Oh. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, so close. Come on, just keep away for a bit longer. Well, that was rude. As the liberation rite continues, you see Pamitha reaching out to you, or perhaps just reaching out to anyone at all. Reader, someone please. Let her prevail, let her play, oh please let her prevail, hear this once. If this thought made me a traitor, so be it, but please let Pamitha prevail, for she is here wrapped in all of this because of me. Prepare yourself, Nightwings. As for you, Pamitha, await the outcome of this night, for it will ensure that I will never have to see your smirking countenance again. I don't want to do that to Gilman. I understand. Well, at least I won't feel so bad if I lose. I'll have done something for Pamitha, but still, it's complicated. Good job, Dario. Oh, I was trying to drop it. Come on, Gilman. Oh, we're in trouble now.
Shame.
Yeah, shame. Shame.
Exactly by the book.
Hark now, my sisters, down what the book says. Advance to strike formation, prevail here against these wretches no matter the cost. And discard regard for the waste rates. Pamitha has ordered her triumvirate to push further afield, adopting a more aggressive stance for the remainder of this raid. Oh, that's great. Aw, what?
Nightwing's adversaries gained an edge. How utterly brazen. The Nightwing's pyre burns brighter for now.
God damn it.
Sinners.
Well, they're very slowly killing me.
A burning flame to ash.
It's like, come on guys, you've got like the whole fucking thing ready for you.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And there it is, at last.
I'm sorry, Pamitha.
The Nightwings proved their worth. An outcome which left little room for doubt.
I'm getting better with Jodario.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Damn you for this, Pamitha. All this because of you. I'm sorry, Pamitha. Sir Gilman stares at nothing in particular. You sense he's still taking what has transpired and what it means for him. So then this night he is to be free? He is to be free? Nay, but that would mean... Why, that would mean his honor is restored. One cannot go back onto our commonwealth by any other means. This knight's exile is self-wrought and his disgrace profound. That he has been toned under the eye of the Underking and those of his noble comrades. He begins to grow very emotional and then... This knight loves you all! He loves you all and that you would strive for him and let him join your noble quest. This knight does not feel as though he's deserving of this outcome yet. The result appears inarguable. Even now, this knight is drawn into the Shimmer Pool. Our time grows brief. Therefore, know this, beloved friends. This knight shall ever strive on your behalf there in the Commonwealth. Though this honor has been restored, this true journey only now begins. And so, good friends of the Nightwings, this knight must now bid you farewell. However, the bonds we form together shan't be broken by mere distance, nay. Strive on, good friends, strive on! You can still hear Sir Gilman as he vanishes into the Shimmer Pool. If this lowly knight could have achieved such glory, surely can you all. For now, farewell, farewell! He earned back his freedom. See you, Gilman. I'm gonna miss you.
Godspeed, Sir Gilman. The 8 scribes are watching from afar. By their grace, may the cycle of the rites keep turning for as long as possible.
Nice. Rites would have me think I have nothing left to learn. Whether that a falsehood or a contradiction, I'm yet uncertain. Nonetheless, I shall press on to the limits of my mastery always have exceeded my grasp, and I expect they always shall. Nice. This land is rife with eldritch knowledge, long forbidden in the Commonwealth. We learn the stuff of fear itself. That's useful.
Until the rites begin anew.
Well, Pamitha, truly you did get the best of me again. Know that your actions put our sisters on the other side in even greater peril. Not that you care, of course. Yet I am certain that they shall someday prevail, with or without my aid. To think I was born to share blood of someone such as you. I'm sorry, Pamitha. I'm prevailed in the liberation against the Essence. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without their guildmen who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. He hath passed from this place along with his eccentricities. Grieve not for him, but that we all someday achieve the same. You wonder if anyone among you shall be the next to go. We have but a few such liberation lights remaining. Exactly how many, I do not wish to speculate about as yet, until such a time we can better say for certain. Under no circumstances would I suggest this is ideal. However, it is opportunity enough that our plan may yet succeed. Although, all of these setbacks, I fear. Wolfred trails off and falls silent. Some of the others exchange looks they are beginning to understand. With the rites ending soon, everything which Wolfred has sought, both of his own for many years, and now with all of you, all of it may have been in vain. The hush spreads to the others. But not to you. You then proceed to do something that none of them seem to expect. You raise your voice. Each of your fellow exiles turns to you, their expressions asking you a question with no easy answer. What are we gonna do? As you meet Bertrude's gaze, the words for the occasion begin to crystallize in your mind. You are searching to find the right words, as all your fellow exiles are looking to you now. Gather your thoughts. Yeah, I got it, thanks. You tell them that you have stood together time after time throughout this quest, and are now poised to seize upon a glorious opportunity. Tell them that you've all struggled to come this far down across the downside. Yeah. Your path to freedom is laid bare before you all. Truth freedom is not waiting for you in the Commonwealth. Oh wait. True freedom is not waiting for you in the Commonwealth. Meanwhile, the stars themselves are shining upon you. All of what's transpired cannot be mere chance. All now have a defined duty to uphold. Cool. What else can we see then? Yeah, I like that one. You now have an opportunity to live with purpose for your people, for all those who shall live on. Sure. If you cannot see the merit in this quest, yeah. After a brief period of reflection, you share one last sentiment with the group. Let us stand together now and always. Oh, that is so corny. Oh my god. There you go. Thus, you do remain together with your thoughts. No one speaks for time but then. Do you truly believe that your commonwealth can change its ways then, reader darling? I suppose that I may yet come to believe it too. I would dare to change this ancient world, reading one, and yet the words are tinged with certain truths. May long the stars remain a light for your reader, Madame. All the while, Wolfred remains watching you intently. Then his expression softens and he smiles. You're right, of course, my girl. We are the Nightwings, as precisely as you said. Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. Lead us then, reader, to the end of our quest, in the dawn of a new age for all our kin. Everyone, for the Nightwings! Everyone responds in kind. They stand with you no matter what. They await the outcome of your vision of the stars, which burn with renewed fury, because now the last rite beckons on. Or last rites beckon. Permanently. Stars above now burn with what appears a desperate fury, many more of them than usual. A myriad of stars. This might be the last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of them. The stars of the 8 scribes, they shine together now as one. He draws breath, as though surprised by what he sees. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is another sign the rites are soon to cease. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you have met during your journey. Oh, God. We're at 62%. I have a... okay, so how... okay. Let's say that you have the opportunity to free everyone. We theoretically should have been able to free 4 people right now, but you need 3 people still to fight with you. So I'm thinking we have 2 left. I'm gonna look at this again in a minute, but I kinda wanna go see the Tempers again. Like, do that first, and then come back up and knock Tinderstoff off his pedestal. And then I might fight her at the end. Let's try that. So let's see what we got here. So we can knock him off the top. Fought Lendl recently. This one I kind of want to do the Tempers. Where are the other ones? Okay, we can ensure that we can do that. I still don't know what the fuck that is. Very well then, reader. Once more you shall face Ignarius and the Tempers when the next stars align. We may set course for the Hulk of Auras at dawn. For now, please get some rest in the remaining dark of the night. Onworth. The fallen Empire of Ser was ruled according to an ancient bloodline thought to be infallible. Our society shall instead be by those who earn the privilege. We the 8, we cannot bear the burden of determining your worth. It shall be determined by your peers, and by you yourself. We shall provide a framing through the rites to put you to the test against yourselves, against your kin, against your adversaries. The downside cannot let us go free. Thus freedom to the worthy. As the worthy, your true calling then begins, as you return to a society which longs to learn the wisdom you have gained along your path. The worthy shall lead. So, theoretically, if we had liberated one more person, we would have had 5. Yeah, I think there's 2 rights left, because you definitely need 3 people to continue, right? So there should be 2 more left, which means we'll be stuck down here with 4 people. Okay, I think I know who I want to send upstairs. And the next 2 rights. But I'll think about it. Following the successful outcome of the liberation ride, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some of the words as you approach. Shouldst thou seek darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Shouldst thou seek courage, then may bravery soon bloom within thy heart. Shouldst thou seek water, then may the oceans open wide for thee. Should thou seek fortune, then... You recognize it as the bog benediction, though you've never heard it said it out loud. Blessing of goodwill from the southern bogs. Never uttered there in modern times. Then Bertrude sees you there and cuts short the chant. Carry thee to explain thy presence, reading one. We were amidst an invocation which we must now begin anew. 'Tis for the Worm Knight, if thou needst know, to speed him on his journey homeward. Yeah, I messed up those words. The Worm Knights are distant kin, unlike their ilk. Ours have but passing interest in the sea. There within the depths we have long seen that which is to be seen. Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish Worm Knight, surely he could never have survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus we provide him more. Then perhaps the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall return out to be of some small benefit, as part of Sandalwood's designs. She glares at you intently for a moment. Mistake thee not for these actions for affection, nor for longing for the loudness of this place to escalate ever again to such volumes such as only his incessant shouting could achieve. Now leave us, reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond the land before his homecoming. She turns away from you and begins her chant again. Shouldst thou seek shelter, then may the elements be merciful to thee. Should thou seek kinship, then may thy kin hold memory of thee. Should thou seek his darkness. You leave her to her benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt. You know, however, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there on the other side. Shay status, no way. There is no time now to return to Moonlight Alcove, as before the stars are already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the Hulk of Oraz. The inverted fall of Solium roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Their home is there somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Those who transcend the Shimmer Pool after a liberation rite, the fall shall send them on their way. I suppose that would be unfair if we could simply fly. Wolford approaches you as you fly above its hidden lair at the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Our dear Alcove, I've asked my agents to break down the place. It soon shall be gone, if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. Not the time to do so, anyway, and with Orlek back among the living now and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to find another place to live, or try to live at least. have one left. The hulk of Ores. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you've already read the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of the unfathomed plurms. It's unfathomable. It's without fathom. Some say it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains, hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourself and the Tempers know the truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming, right? We're probably gonna lose, but that's okay. I wanted to fight them again. There's 3 choices. You touched down at the Sea of Solace, where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyrehearts. As you soon shall carry on by sea, but though for now you have some time to spare. You and Jodariel make a quick search of the undulating waves of ragged rock, however you find nothing of note. Nothing here of any use to us. We should return. You soon return to the Black Wagon, where you and others are preoccupied with their own pursuits. You should have time enough to pursue your vocations. When I get the last of the global bonuses. The book seems to push back against you. Your sense of hidden meaning crumbles under layers of contradiction and missing details, and yet you feel a thorough knowledge of it now. It's more artifact than book. Its power almost solely rests within the reader, who makes time from certain meaning from its many passages unwritten. Yet the glimpses of knowledge you approach just then called back at you to stop and go no further, not to press too forcefully against the outer limits of your understanding. Nevertheless, for what you recognize shall have to be the final time inspiration comes to you in a flash. Whether from the book or from within, even now you can't tell. Righteousness! You look up to see the lone minstrel there. You had not noticed him. He looks up at you with strange eyes, a color not unlike the bindings of the book, and he smiles at you faintly. The moment passes, and he returns to go about his business. He leaves you there. You realize you're clutching the Book of Rites to your chest. You manage to pull away. Beyond a shallow, sickly gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist here at the bottom of the world? We could not deduce whence sprang the carcasses of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we duly noted. It was here that we first met Ores, called the Underking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his waters. But then the Underking relented, for he witnessed Solium Mur in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then, with the Underking, we sailed forth into a tempest beyond reasoning or measure. Okay.
Mare infrantes. Mi alon castello.
I like chicken.